What's going on, guys? This is AP. Welcome to day number 10 of 365 of daily coding. And today's lesson, we're going to be talking about styles, HTML styles. So let's just get right into it. Let me just bring up my Sublime editor, and I'm just going to bring it on the screen. So I'm just going to write the HTML file. Okay, I'm just going to say an HTML. Okay, I'm just going to close it up and say HTML. Okay. And okay, wait. Head. Why am I putting the head over here? Okay, let me just cancel this. Head. And I'm just going to add the body. Okay. Okay. So the body. So like I said, as we're going to talk about HTML styles, and first we're going to use inline styling, then we're going to switch on to using the external styling. But in this video, we're just going to mainly focus on inline styling. In advanced videos, that's where we're going to show you how to write the external styling. But for now, we're just going to focus on inline styling. So I'm just going to add a paragraph. Just going to write a P. I think I'm just going to save this. Oops. What's up? Okay. And I'm just going to say P. Okay. So P. Then I'm just going to say this is a paragraph. Nope. So this is a paragraph. So say this is a paragraph. Let me just save this on my desktop, and I'm just going to say save as. I'm going to give it a name, and I'm just going to call it index.html, and I'm going to save it. I think on my desktop would be perfect. Okay, then I'm just going to say save. I'm going to say save. So see, okay, cool. So let me just briefly explain on styling. When you say styling, it's maybe we're talking about the design, we're talking about the color, we're talking maybe the font, we're talking about how text is aligned, we're talking about maybe the effects on pictures or something like that. That's styling. It's similar to what I would say is similar to designing of the look. Right? And when you're using HTML, we're just structuring data. But when you're using CSS, we are just designing the look of the page. So that's brief. That's like I would just say that's just a briefly short description of styling. So let's get into it, guys. So I'm just gonna say we're gonna add an attribute called style. As you can see, style. So this style, it is an attribute, and one thing that you have to take note that whenever we are writing CSS properties, we have what we call a property. Okay, at first we have what we call an attribute. I'm going to wrap this off, so I'm just going to type in. We have what we call an attribute, and we have what we call, so lazy to type, but it's fine. Attribute. We have an attribute, and we have a property. We have a property, and we have another. What we have is another one is a value. So we have three things. That's the three things that you have to get in your mind, is that we have three things. That's we have an attribute, we have a property, and we have a value. So let me just wrap this off. So this is an attribute. So I've written this inside the opening tag, not the closing, the opening tag. So this is the attribute, and this is where we're going to write the property and the value. Let's say, for example, I just want to change the color of the text to red. So I'm just going to type in color, then add this, and I'm just going to say red. So this is our property and this is our value. So every time you write your style, your style attribute, you're supposed to have a property and a value. Yes, you are supposed to have a property and a value. So I'm just going to save this and trying to run this, and I think I'm going to use my Chrome, right? Where you say open with? I think I'm use Chrome. Okay, let me just minimize this so that everyone can see it. So you can say this is a paragraph, it's in red. So this is the file that we wrote. So like I was saying, that isn't this is an attribute, and this is a property, and this is a value. So every time you write your style, you're supposed to have a property and a value. Let's experiment on something. I'm just gonna say, we're just gonna give it a try to something. I'm just gonna say, okay, just all right, it's fine. So let's just say style is equals to, and we're gonna give it a say background. I'm gonna say background color. Do you have background color here? Background color, right? And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give it a something like pink, and I'm just gonna close this paragraph tag, and I'm gonna say wow, yes, wow. Just kidding, guys. So okay, I'm just gonna save this. Where is that? Okay, so I'm just gonna save this, and I'm just gonna try to refresh this. So as you can see, I've given this paragraph, because this is the text of the paragraph, I've given this paragraph a background color pink. So as you can see that this gives a background color pink, and this is the property. The property is I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this. So they have the property and we have the value. So the property is more like the main thing that you're focusing on, and the value is what's going to be outputted, is what's going to affect the main thing. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to explain this, but if you have something in mind, or someone is you know something, the best way to explain it, just please put it on the comment section. So this is briefly much it on styles. So guys, if you check on the description, I've added some other notes and also some other links to other websites that, or some other articles you could read on styles. And I want you to go through it and also try and approach the assignment that are written in the description and try to get it. If you have any questions, just let us know in the comment section. And this is it in today's video, and I hope you learned something. And please get in touch with us just to say hi. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.